Marry me, Owlette. My name is Amanda Liliana from the Owl's Vision Tarot, and I have Hufflepuff, my kitty, with us today. So she's going to be hanging out with us today while we do a reading. And we have a very special reading today. We are going to talk about the dragon's lair. And I love dragons. And I don't know if you ever seen, was it How to Train Your Dragon? And they kind of remind me of cats. And so I call Hufflepuff our little dragon in our household. So it seems like this is the perfect time to do that reading. So I will be doing that spread from our book. It is week 20. And this is the book that I recently published. It's the 52-week tarot spread book. It's available on Amazon. And I'm very excited for this. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to clear the energy real quick. If any of you are wearing headphones, I recommend that you turn down the sound just a little bit. I don't want to hurt your ears while I clear the energy with the bell. There we are. So we have two dragons to pick from. We have dragon number 1, whose name is Cinder. And then we have a dragon number 2, who is also kind of a unicorn dragon. And their name is Grindel. So those are our two options. And I'll tell you a little bit about the spread. So the spread helps with facing your fears, to know your strength, and to help you remember your goals. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started with group number 1. Hello, group number 1. You picked the Cinder Dragon. He is going to be your little guide as you enter his lair for any information and wisdom that he wants to bestow upon you. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so the first question, what do you seek? All right, you have the Ace of Pentacles, which is, I love the artwork on this card. This stag who has this big pentacle above his head. So this ultimately represents new ideas that are prosperous and abundantful and will take you far, and maybe spirit-led too. So you're just looking for a new beginning, new money ideas, just new ideas pretty much, and new ideas to help you be prosperous. And also a sense of bravery. It reminds me of a little bit of a Facebook reel that I watched earlier today, actually. It had a cat in it, and the cat decided to attack a big stag. And the stag was mostly curious of why this cat decided to approach it. So maybe you're seeking new bravery to approach new ideas when it comes to wealth. All right, what challenges prevent you from entering this new phase in your life? All right, you have the 7 of Swords in reverse. I'm going to turn it upright, that way it's a little easier to look at. Very interesting. There's another fox. We had a fox in, okay, never mind. I thought it was a fox. It's actually a weasel. But same coloring. But anyway, the 7 of Swords represents someone has taken from you. Probably have lost quite a bit. And this could be energy, time, or actually that the real reality of someone taking something from you. And you're still dwelling on that past action. Maybe you feel like someone has stolen your idea, stolen your ability to make wealth. Maybe it can be all sorts of things coming through. Maybe you just feel like time has passed you by and it's just too late for you to have that opportunity to be wealthy and to go after your dreams, whatever that may be. What hidden fears will you face? So you have the High Priestess in reverse. So I'm going to just touch in the energy here with this card. So in the High Priestess represents being really connected to spirit, being really connected to your intuition, knowing where you're going, knowing who you are, and really trusting yourself. And so when it's coming out in reverse, there is a lack of trust in the process, lack of trust in your faith, lack of trust in your intuition, lack of trust in spirit itself. So we're talking about fears here, maybe taking whatever leaps, letting go of any grudges for any injustice that has happened in the past. You feel that maybe there's not enough support coming through with trusting the universe and trusting your intuition to guide you through any situation that may come through. All right. What dream treasure will I find within? Within the dragon's lair, you will find the opportunity for new beginnings. So, it's also about, so entering the dragon's lair is all about bravery and sacrifice too. You have to let go of some things, even maybe sometimes answering a riddle before you can enter. But when you enter, there's chances for new beginnings, new growth, and also faith. Because the Fool's about faith and taking a chance. So I'm picking up this card and it feels brave. It feels enlightening. It feels like there's a chance and there's humor in this whole process. So what you will find within, the treasure within, is the ability to laugh, the ability to be creative, the ability to be brave and have faith to go after your dreams. All right, the dragon, cinders, parting wisdom. You have the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is actually very similar to the High Priestess, but maybe have a little more traditional view than the Priestess does. So the dragon's wisdom is to really touch into your faith again, to trust your intuition, maybe going backwards and once learned and tapping into that faith that you may have once believed in long ago, and seeing if that will help you trust yourself and trust the universe and trust whatever belief system that you may have. So your dragon really wants you to trust again, trust the universe, and have faith, because you are a teacher, you do have higher wisdom, and sometimes those lessons that have been taken from you, from others, will help you grow as a wise teacher and help others learn new wisdom. and learn from your mistakes, and also for yourself. You can learn from your mistakes too. All right, so group number 1, the little cinder dragon, you were very brave for entering the lair. So now we will wish you all the best and have many, many blessings of treasure upon you. So, Mary part. Hello, group number 2. You picked the unicorn dragon. Let's see, Grindel. That's its name, Grindel. And so Grindel is going to be your guide here as you enter the dragon's lair, which requires quite a lot of bravery on your part. So let's go ahead and get started with this reading, and let's see what wisdom this dragon may have for you. Okay. Question number 1. What do you seek? You seek justice. Very interesting. That word came up in group number 1, so maybe these two are tied in some way. So justice, higher truth. And this could be also for a legal matter, in whatever form. This also requires about balance and speaking truth. You want the truth to be known. And you want, again, just what the card says, justice, whatever that may look like for you. What challenges prevent you from entering this new phase in your life? You have the 4 of Pentacles, resources. So the 4 of Pentacles is about really watching your money and having enough. You have to budget. Sometimes it's hard for you to let go because there's this lack of mentality, because you may be afraid that the investment is not worth it, or there might not be enough coming back in. So you hold on tight to your coins. All right, what hidden fears will you face? Oh, well, this is one that really talks about fear, and I don't mean to laugh, but it really does match up with the question. So you have the Tower in reverse. Let me go ahead and bring it upright first. So the Tower means your life crumbling all around you. Everything that you've built comes crashing down. But it came out in reverse. So this is more of, there's always a possibility for this. So let me just not clarify that your fear is valid, but it's also not valid because it's in reverse. So this is maybe overthinking. It's overthinking that this will happen, that you believe your world will fall apart, because perhaps it has at some point in your life. And so that maybe ties in why you hold on to the resources as tightly as you can, because you may have experienced in the past what it feels like to build yourself back up. Maybe even build yourself back up financially, and how hard a process that is. Okay. What dream treasure will I find within the dragon lair? Ooh. So the 9 of Wands. Let me just tap in here with the card here and with this meeting maybe. The treasure is that you win a battle after such a long, long fight. You may have been working on finding this justice for years and years, and it seems like it will never happen. And you may be feeling a little battle worn, maybe feeling like this is not really going to come true. But this is about winning the battle. Maybe that noble hero that returns after a long fight, maybe a long fight of actually a knight who is fighting a dragon, even though I don't really like that analogy. Let's just use it, though, for this reading anyway. So you faced the dragon, you battled, and you fought, and then you may have felt a little bow down a little bit, but you've still come out as victorious. So, that is the treasure you seek. That you really want to be victorious and have justice after this long, hard battle that you have been facing for quite some time. All right. The dragon's parting wisdom. So, Grindel's parting wisdom for you. Because this has not been an easy journey into this lair. So let's go ahead and see what they may have to say for you. You have the Judgment card paired along with the Eight of Pentacles. I'm going to just tap into here for a moment what this may mean. And I can hear the blue jay in the background. I don't know if you can or not. So the blue jay is a very persistent bird, if any of you didn't know. And they're very intelligent, and they find ways to accomplish their goals because they have so much intelligence. And sometimes they can be a little tricky too. So maybe this is part of the message here, since this bird is really calling. So we have the Judgment card that's coming through. So the Judgment card is listening to your higher wisdom, tapping into your guidance, your guides. Maybe some of you have a blue jay who is a spirit guide animal, and maybe going on Google and listen, kind of tapping into what a blue jay may mean, and maybe has some messages for you. But regardless, the Judgment card is about messages coming in. So there may be a message coming in for you. Actually a physical message within this reality. Maybe a phone call, maybe a text, maybe an email that will provide some really good news. This is the Eight of Pentacles. I love the Eight of Pentacles because the Eight of Pentacles represents mastery and really focused on your goal, on your career, or anything along those lines. Something that you are really good at. And this can even be studying, because I'm just really focused on these books in the background here. So many books. So this may require you to study a little more. Maybe if it is actually with law, maybe actually doing something with actual law and education, and really focus on that task and trust your judgment, because we did have at the very beginning there, you wanted justice. So justice and judgment. So only you can be the real true judge about what is the ultimate truth for you and the ultimate justice for you. And I feel too like there's a sense of congratulations a little bit with this card, because you have really worked hard on this whole process at some point in your life, and maybe taking that to the bank a little bit and really cash in on that knowledge that comes through all these battles. It's coming to with, I like that there's a double meaning here. So we have the Four of Pentacles, and we have the Eight of Pentacles. I think it's all right for you to be all right with letting go of some of those resources and not hold on so tightly, because as you can see here, it's been doubled from 4 to 8. So there is that possibility of happening through. All right, that is the reading I have for you. Your lovely dragon wants to congratulate you for all your bravery and taking a chance and standing here, or I would say maybe sitting and watching this video and being willing to face your fears while you entered this lair. All right, say merry part. That's what I have for you. That is your reading for today. I'm going to send you lots and lots of love. If you are interested in learning more about tarot or just exploring more fun spreads, I have my book available on Amazon. It's the Owl's Vision 52-week tarot spread book by me, Amanda Liliana. And I will have that linked in the comments or linked in the description below. All right. Take care. Bye for now.